One of the most important things you can do for a child that is learning to self-regulate is to self-regulate and set boundaries for yourself in front of them. See, in an earlier video, I was talking about how if you as the parent are overwhelmed and, for example, can't handle some physical touch right now, if a child comes in and asks for a hug, let's say, it is important to let them know, I can't do the thing that you're asking for. And while that might be sad, it's important to share that reality. And this commenter said, I must have some very chill children who are good at self-soothing. And to that commenter and anyone else who would say something similar, I respond, never mention my children again. But back to the topic at hand, one of the most important things you can do for a child who struggles to self-soothe is, again, to set those boundaries for yourself, because that's how they learn to do it for themselves better. And yeah, sometimes that means not giving them the specific comfort they ask for in that moment. But when you do that, it doesn't mean that you neglect them. It means that you potentially problem solve with them for how can I provide you with what you need, but without neglecting my own needs. That provides three things. One, you still provide soothing, but in a different way. So one example that was given by another commenter is they need a hug, but let's say your skin is crawling. You get some sort of weighted blanket or some kind of snuggle blanket. Two, it provides them with a model for how to set healthy boundaries for yourself. Because if you don't do that, they actually learn that when someone asks for something, you should give it at all costs, even when it causes you discomfort and harm. And three, the reality is kids are very perceptive. So if you do allow them to come in for that hug because you're afraid to tell them, my skin is hurting, then they see you flinch no matter how hard you try to hold it back. And then what they learn is that their hugs potentially cause mommy or daddy pain. And so we come full circle back to a simple truth.